starting to record, alright?
Yeah.
Okay. So welcome to Jamrock. It's such a bomb, literally speaking, that placed you as the new leader of reggae music. Damian Marley walked up the street and made it move, but what makes Damian Marley move?
What makes me move? I mean, it's life itself, you know what I mean? The album on a whole is inspired by life. It's experiences of life. So it's interacting with people and, you know, life itself let me move.
What makes you react?
What makes me react?
What makes you come from passiveness to action?
Well,
Moving, right?
yeah, well, anything that I feel that I have the power to influence for the better of people. You know what I mean? So in my case, I'm a musician, so my voice and what I say is my form of action. You know what I mean? Is how I influence people, how I can help the situation. So basically, that is how I move. You know?
You feel you have a mission?
Yeah. The mission is really, the downfall of Babylon and the upliftment of righteousness, really, you know what I mean? Which is not as drastic as it sounds, really. It's just, it's upliftment of people, you know what I mean? Upliftment of the standard of living of earth on a whole, togetherness of people, where, we're trying to erase as much of class barriers, economical barrier, racial barrier, these kind of things. We're trying to eliminate as much of these things as possible.
What have you been studying and whom are your spiritual leaders?
Well, my spiritual leaders is Imperial Majesty Emperor Selassie I. And I study everything that I find interesting. Right now I'm reading a book from Dan Brown, who wrote the Da Vinci Code. I'm reading his personal angels and demons, you know what I mean? So we study a wide variety. Before that I was reading a book on Bob Marley. Before that I read a book called Tipping Point. So we study a whole heap, both books and music and life.
So you just started Da Vinci Code, right?
No, I finished that already. Okay. Another one by the same author.
Oh, okay, alright.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
It did not remind you of some Rasta convictions about the rewriting of history and the Bible?
Yeah.
There's a big how do you say in English? Controversy?
Yeah, that's why I find it very interesting, the Da Vinci Code, you know what I mean? Because a lot of the things that is being spoken about in that book is things that we speak about even daily as Rasta, as brethren and sistren. We speak about those topics a lot. So to see a novel come out that have a lot of those topics was a good, nice. Yeah.
It's nice that it comes out from a small community that we talk about it worldwide,
Yeah.
People get very much interested about these things right now.
Yeah, it opened a lot of eyes, Yeah.
Your father has created Gong to unify spirit and material. With your brothers you've been developing Ghetto Youth. Did you need Universal to become who you are?
No. We need Universal to help people become who they are. We are already who we are. Me, myself, I'm okay. As an individual, I'm alright. But I need to reach a lot of other people to help them to be alright also. So that's where Universal come in. Universal help us to reach more people.
And Damian as an artist needed Universal, you think?
I think it helped. It helped to expand. Because Universal is a major distributor of music. You understand? And with today's, the system that are in place, it helped to reach a broader scope of people. Yeah, it helped.
But you can do it as well with underground mediums, right?
Yeah, but you can't reach as much. You see? I'll explain, sorry, with underground medium, you reach people who already know about you, people who are already interested. A lot of people who already know the truth are people who deal with underground medium. Universal is dealing with people who are lost. people who don't know how to reach underground medium. And those are the people we need to reach. We want to shine light in dark places, not in places that are already light.
I understand your point very well.
Yeah.
Isolated people and
yeah.
whom are very much the majority. We will come to that point.
Right. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that some artists right now are creating their own label and still they get a lot of success because the point is that it's leaving the underground world to reach the general people through, I don't know, maybe through some radio to show the way and then people like it. And you know the first advertisement is people speaking, right?
Yeah. Word of mouth.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So when something is good,
it's good.
So once again did you need them?
Yeah, but you see, time is of the essence. You know what I mean? Time is of the essence, so we have to reach as much people as quickly as possible. You know what I mean? And having a major distributor, a major machine like Universal help us to do that. You know what I mean? Reggae music on a whole is a very important music for people on earth because of the messages within the music. But reggae music, you don't get the kind of exposure that a lot of other genre get. So we need that kind of mainstream support. Because we need everybody to be listening to what we're saying, not just who already know, like we say, you know.
I understand. You know, reggae music is becoming more and more popular in France.
Yeah.
So my point is, passing through such mass distribution networks doesn't it remove from the essence, you know?
No, because
once again, the money doesn't go to the people.
But guess why? But that's why we have a label deal. I'm not signed to Universal as an individual. We are signed as Ghetto Youth Stuff Gang. So our representation is still there, where we have creative control of everything that we do. So everything that we do, we make sure we do it with the way that we know it's to be done for our purpose. Yes, and Universal don't call the shots for us. We call our shots. But Universal support our shots. You understand?
I understand. Is it a new khaki uniform for you?
No, I mean, the last album that we have was released through Motown, you know, the same system, you know what I mean? So it's not a new thing, you know what I mean? Even for my family, if you check it, Melody Makers, Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers, they were on Virgin, you know what I mean? Bob Marley was on Island, you know what I mean? So we see we're...
Because we have no choice for that.
Yeah, we cannot be afraid to get into big business. We cannot be afraid of the big waters, the big ocean. You know what I mean? Sometimes people with a message they love to keep themselves in a little pond or a fish tank. We cannot be in a fish tank. We have to be where all the big fish are. Yeah.
Jamaica is part of Commonwealth?
Jamaica is part of common poor, not commonwealth. Right. There is no wealth. Common poor. Yeah, you understand? Common poverty.
So anyway, isn't it, how do you deal with Ethiopism knowing that in a black island, the majority of people is black, there is still Queen Elizabeth II on the money?
Queen Elizabeth is not on our money.
It's not?
No.
Not in Jamaica? Because it is in the small English island.
Not Jamaica is a rebel.
We're independent.
We get our independence. No, but we are still a Commonwealth country in the sense of Commonwealth countries. Right. But Jamaica are very rebellious. So the people don't pay that kind of patronage to the Queen. They don't greet you in the name of the Queen when they pull you over in Jamaica. They don't say in the name of the Queen I ask you to pull over. They don't say that in Jamaica. Say, boy, pull over. Now. Yeah. Understand? Jamaica aggressive. So, you know, Jamaica is one of the earliest slave ports. So all the rebel slaves were left in Jamaica. So Jamaica is the land of rebels. Understand? So on our money, we have Marcus Garvey and we have Paul Bogle. Nice. We don't have the Queen on our money.
Still, how do you deal with Ethiopism?
I don't deal with it. I'm a Rasta. And I Haile Selassie the first.
What I'm saying is that...
Yo, lower. Lower.
What I was saying is that know, before one of the means for Africans' emancipation abroad was coming back in Africa, right? Which has been called Ethiopism.
Repatriation.
Yeah. Well, maybe another word.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yes.
My point is that do you think it's still the only solution nowadays for Jamaicans?
You see, we have to realize the world is ours. You know, we don't want to leave any part excluded. Everywhere on earth is for human beings. You know what I mean? Africa is special to humanity because it's the cradle of civilization. You know, we all know that humanity, human beings come from, all human beings come from Africa. Yeah? For us as Rastas,
From Ethiopia?
From Ethiopia. For us as Rasta, that is our home. That is our, you know, that is our Mecca. You understand? But it don't stop us from having homes everywhere else also. So the earth is ours. Ethiopia is special, yes. But the earth is ours. No, but we have to embrace Ethiopia and Africa to help build Africa on behalf of Africans. Yeah.
We will come back.
Yeah.
2006 has been a revolutionary year worldwide.
Yeah.
We were talking about Africa. There's been a woman elected in South Africa, and there's been a woman president as well in Chile. And
there's been a woman elected prime minister in Jamaica also. Yeah.
You love you stole my words.
Yeah.
So do you think this women implication in politics is a sign of hope because you deal with hope?
I hope so. You know, it's early to say, but I hope so. You know, when it, you know, politics is very complicated. You know, a lot of the times hands are tied. People come into power and want to make changes and cannot because their hands are tied. So I hope that these women's hands are not tied. You know.